Good afternoon. This incredible story takes place in an English tavern in the days of Camelot, the Camelot we all know and love. The charmed kingdom ruled by King Arthur and his knights of the Round Table. Within our rustic wooden tables and chairs, a long bar with ale mugs and wooden barrels filled with wine and ale. Mingling inside is an assortment of common folk, drinking, arguing, and laughing, along with three knights cheerfully boasting night 1, night 2, and night 3. Sit at the center table. Then two servant girls are prancing around the table. Off in a dark corner of the tavern sits a lone stranger, cloaked in a hooded robe. At the conclusion of the song, Heloise has successfully stripped the ruby ring from Caesar's hand.
Hey, you bloody took my ring! Excuse me, but it's my ring, isn't that so, Mr. Blanchard?
Why, of course, my dear. As Heloise places it on her finger, Caesar makes a move in her direction, but quickly stops when hearing the sound of Bobby's whistles.
Where'd the bobbies come from?
I'd say it's time for you to leave.
Not until I get what's mine.
Caesar prepares to run off as the whistle grows closer. I'm afraid that's out of the question. Bye-bye.
You haven't seen the last of me, you bugger!
I'm sure you're right. So long. Farewell.
You bloody double-crosser! I'll get you for this!
Caesar rushes off, leaving Heloise and Mr. Blanchard to deal with the oncoming two bobbies.
Did you see which direction he went?
That way. Was there anyone with him? No, he appeared to be alone. Thanks for the tip, sir. These characters are a slippery bunch. I've had reports of this gang for some time now. I see you've retrieved your ring. Yes, lucky me. You didn't see a young chap wearing a Renaissance costume, did you? Why, yes, I did. I came across him earlier after his chops beat him, and he had the gall to say they stole his ruby ring. How convenient of him, especially since he was the one who stole it from me. You wouldn't happen to know where we might find him, do you? I overheard the others saying something about the Cambridge bookstore on 5th and Remington Avenue. Perhaps you can find him there.
The bookstore? I didn't hear him say anything about the bookstore.
Of course not, dear. You were too busy admiring the beautiful ring on your finger.
No, I distinctly heard nothing said about the bookstore.
Well, what can I say? Who's going to argue with the pretty lady? Mr. Blanchard laughs, with the two bobbies joining in. But what is sure is that we have the ring back, and we're safe from those dirty hooligans. Right you are, sir. Just so you know, we're closing off this alley from here on. We'll have security posted nearby. If those characters dare to show their face here again, it'll land them in the Queen's prison, it will. Well, if you'll excuse us, we'll be off to the bookstore on 5th and Remington Avenue. Thank you, gentlemen. Your service is greatly appreciated. The bobbies run off. How did they know we were here? I told them, naturally. Did you think I'd allow that filthy bum to take anything from us? Now, what do you say we go and share an expensive bottle of champagne? Before we do, please promise you'll never bring me to another hideous place like this. Never. I promise. You have my word on it. Shall we? Heloise puts her arm through his as they walk from the alley. As they disappear around the corner, Leo and Rupert rise from behind the trash cans. Fancy that! We've been had. What goes around comes around, they say. What are you talking? We've lost the ruby ring and Caesar's on the run. I fear we've lost something much greater, Rupert. What's that? Our home. Our home? Yes, our home. It may not appear like much, but it's all we've got, and now we've lost it. Look at it. I, for one, ain't going to miss this place. It'll be nice not being waked up by the garbage truck on Monday mornings, and I've grown rather tired of Chinese food all the time. Let's pick on Alley with Italian and Greek next time. That's the problem with you two. You don't understand the meaning of having a home. That's baloney, Leo. I don't know about you, but I'm off to find Caesar, and if you have any wit, you'll do the same. You heard him. This place isn't safe anymore. Are you coming? No. I'll catch up with you later. Are you crazy? I know this place means a lot to you, but you can't take it with you. I just want to take a last look, that's all. Bobby's rushing about. It may just be your last look if you're not careful. Go on, Rupert. I'll catch up with you. I need some time alone. Are you sure? I'm sure. All right, then. I'll see you later. Yeah. If I don't see you soon, I'm coming back for you. You hear? Loud and clear. Now get on with you. Rupert rushes off, leaving Leo in the alley alone. He looks around, capturing his last images of what was his home. The lights dim to black. Act 2, Scene 2. The lights slowly rise on the bookstore as Jason is seen carrying a box of books. Mandy soon appears.
That's it. Set it on the floor and we'll give it a good looking through.
Here?
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Mandy drops to her knees and begins going through the contents of the box, lifting one book after another, thumbing through the pages. What now, my lady?
First, call me by my name.
As you wish, Mandy.
Better. Now help me look through this box, if you don't mind.
What are we looking for?
A will.
A will? What's a will?
You don't know what a will is?
No.
A will is a legal document one has drawn up for the transferring of possessions, be it currency or tangible items, to another upon their death.
Death?
Yes, in this case, my father.
How?
He just did. He got old and his body gave out and he couldn't go on any longer. Nothing strange about it, really. We all die sooner or later, don't we?
Yes. I'm sorry about your father, Mandy.
So am I. He taught me to hold my chin up and never to carry any regret into the coming day.
He must have been a good man.
He was a very good man, the best.
I, too, lost my father and mother to the plague.
The plague?
Yes. As an infant, I was taken by those who courted the dead and given to the abbey where I stayed until I was handed over to the keeper of the Ram's Trope Inn.
How awful, but are you sure it was from the plague?
Oh yes, the Great Plague. It killed many, I was told.
But Jason, there hasn't been a plague in Europe for over 500 years.
Impossible, for I am but 20.
I don't know how you can say this to me.
What?
How can you sit there and continue to speak of things that I know don't exist?
All I say is truth. You have my word on it.
I don't mean to be bullish or pry into your business, but your countless tales of Camelot and Merlin, the magician, are stretching my patience.
You don't believe me?
It's not that I don't want to trust you.
Did I not explain them well?
Quite the contrary, for I envision clearly all that you describe, but I have to listen to my good reason.
I'm not a liar,
I'm
Mandy.
not saying you're a liar.
If I had not lost King Arthur's ring, doubt would not be filling your heart as we speak.
Ring or no ring, you can't expect me to believe in your quest.
But there is a ring, Mandy. A most wonderful ring.
If all you say is true, and King Arthur's ring exists, where is it then?
As I said before, I was stricken and robbed.
Jason, I'm going to tell you something. When I was a very young girl, my father would read to me bedtime stories from a book titled The Adventures of Camelot. He cherished that book more than any other and shared his love for it. What I liked most was the nobleness of the time. Everyone within had purpose and honor. When I fell asleep, I dreamt of one day being a princess in King Arthur's court, listening to Merlin's fantastic stories and watching noble knights parading down cobblestone streets.
You do believe? I see it in your eyes.
No, what you see is the hopefulness of a young girl, but I've grown up now and cannot allow myself the luxury to believe in things that are only make-believe.
No, my lady.
I'm not your lady.
But Merlin says you are.
Stop it.
Mandy rises from the floor and her arms crossed.
I've got to be honest with you, Jason. Your heart is good, but it's impossible for me to accept your tale. Please don't be offended, for I cannot go where you wish to lead.
I don't believe you.
As much as I'd like to believe you, I must say no. I don't want to hurt you.
Merlin said you were the one, and I believe him.
Where's Merlin, Jason?
I don't know. He comes and goes freely as a bird.
Did you hear what you just said?
Clearly.
People don't fly like birds, Jason.
He does!
Nor does Camelot, King Arthur, Merlin, or evil sorcerers exist outside of a book.
You're wrong! I know they're real, for I lived there.
You pretend to, that's all.
Where is your faith?
I've learned that the world is a much different place than the one you describe. Our leaders are not noble, and merchants sacrifice the souls of millions for profit. Deception is the popular language of our day, and populace like cattle being led to slaughter. Faith, you say? If only Camelot did exist, I'd eagerly give you everything for such a place.
I've got an idea, Mandy.
Where are you going? Please wait.
No, my lady, I know what I must do.
What are you talking about?
I'm off to take back what is mine.
But where?
When I see you next, I shall place King Arthur's ruby ring in your palm, and then you shall have your Camelot. Bid me well, fair lady. Jason exits from the front door, and once outside stops, leaning with his back against the wall, as Mandy rushes to the window for one last look. In not seeing him, she too leans with her back against the wall as they each begin to sing.
Believe in yourself and you shall see that dreams of the past can truly be, for time waits an answer through me. I think she's the one, she truly cares. I look in her eyes, her faith is there. How long will she take to trust in me?
All I hear are dreams I fear, and yet I feel he's real. I have seen deep in his eyes, and I see no disguise. Can it be simple as just that? Is she the one? Imagine that. This could mean everything to me.
Believe in yourself, and you shall see that dreams of the past can truly be, for time waits an answer through me. I think she's the one, she truly cares. I look in her eyes, her faith is there. How long will she take to trust in me?
Can it be simple as just that? Is she the one? Imagine that. This could mean everything to me. Can it be simple
It can be
as
simple
just
as
that?
just that.
Is he the one?
Is she the
Imagine
one? Imagine
that.
that.
This could mean everything to me. Why is it that everything seems real? I don't understand. This way I feel. Why does he keep staring